I often talk about the chaos within the Republican Party, that they are not fit to lead. Let me rephrase. Let me restructure that. They are certainly unfit to lead. It's that they're incapable of leadership. It has become a cult that wants to show Donald Trump just how much they worship him, just how loyal they are to him, just how unflinching their duty is to the dear leader. Oh, Donald Trump, our hero, our unclothed emperor. And this is what is taking place right now between Mike Johnson and dumb Marjorie Taylor Greene. And Steve Bannon is on the Marjorie Taylor Greene side of things. Of course he is. He's one of the most radical political figures in the history of our country. And they were together, Steve Bannon and Marjorie Taylor Greene, on his little show on America's Voice or whatever. And they are just slamming, hammering Mike Johnson. So I got a clip here of that. And then I want to show you what they're angered about. It's just a brief couple of moments from his press conference yesterday, which also was a doozy. I want to show you what they're angry about. But let me preface this by saying that this is only to signal to Donald Trump their particular level of loyalty. And they're angry at Mike Johnson because he worked with Democrats for even the slightest, in the slightest manner. Anything that doesn't just devolve into chaos for the country and their own party isn't good enough. And Donald Trump is too much of a coward and lacks even the minor leadership abilities to just call it like it is and say, pick a side. Hey, get your shit together, people. We have a country to run. We have an election to win here. Let's get it together. But Donald Trump thrives on chaos. He promotes chaos. It's been reported for years that that's how he runs his organization, pitting one faction against another, pitting one employee against another. And this continues within his own party that is creating division and destruction within the Republican Party. First, though, let's get to Marjorie Taylor Greene and Steve Bannon just being all grossed out by Mike Johnson.
Congressman Marjorie Taylor Greene of Georgia, this made me sick to my stomach this morning, ma'am.
Oh, I can't believe I just had to listen to it again, Steve. It's repulsive. And the fact that he's like, I came up there on my own. Yeah, who paid for your airplane, Mike Johnson? And here's the whole thing about it. He's up there talking, complaining about the weaponized government against President Trump, against our presidential candidate for president. And Mike Johnson is the Speaker of the House. He's the only one that has the ultimate control to do something to stop it. And he's absolutely done nothing to stop it. And he told Playbook last week that no, he wasn't going to do anything. And then he called me up on the phone today and said that he's continuing to try to figure out a way to stop Jack Smith. It's really simple, Steve. I have a bill. I have a bill that will completely defund the special counsel. If only we had a Speaker of the House that had the guts to take it to the floor for a vote.
All of that is nonsense. And also, let me say this. Me being against Marjorie Taylor Greene and Steve Bannon in this manner in no way sets it up that I'm some kind of a Mike Johnson ally. All of these people are absolutely fucked. All of these people. All of these people are agents of chaos. It's just whether the chaos benefits them or whether the chaos benefits the other person. That's all this is. They're all dipshits. They are all anti-democratic, right-wing ideologues. Some are religiously driven, like Mike Johnson, and others are driven by, I guess, just the nature of chaos itself. But here is what they're bothered by. Here is why they're seething with anger about Mike Johnson showing up to talk about Donald Trump. And get ready, because Mike Johnson, there's a couple banger moments here of just what an absolute moron he is.
President Trump is a friend, and I wanted to be here to support him. I'm here speaking with you outside because the court won't allow us to speak inside the building. That's just one of the many things that are wrong here. This is the fifth week that President Trump has been in court for this sham of a trial. They are doing this intentionally to keep him here and keep him off of the campaign trail. And I think everybody in the country can see that for what it is. The crime that they are accusing President Trump of is falsification of business records. But I think everybody knows he is not the bookkeeper for his company. President Trump is innocent of these charges. And again, anyone with common sense can understand what is happening here. In the midst of all this nonsense and corruption, they have placed a ridiculous and unprecedented gag order on President Trump. They are overriding his constitutional right to defend himself from political smears from his harshest critics at the most important time. He is soon to be officially the nominee of one of the major parties in our country, running for president. And they have him tied up here in this ridiculous prosecution that is not about justice. It's all about politics, and everybody can see that. President Trump is leading in swing state polling. The American people see right through these politically motivated attacks. I've been in 102 cities in over half the states in the last few months. And I can tell you that no matter where we are around the country, I've been doing large events. People from all walks of life come to these events. And they are concerned about this. They are disgusted about this. They are fed up. They've had enough because they see what's happening.
Speaker of the House of Representatives, everybody. Speaker of the House. President Trump is a friend, and I wanted to be here to support him, says Mike Johnson. I'm here speaking with you outside because the court won't allow us to speak inside the building. That's just one of the many things that are wrong here. And then continues to repeat Donald Trump's favorite lines about a sham of a trial, a scam of a trial, whatever. The Speaker of the House has no rights to speak wherever he wants to set up a press conference. They have business to conduct in the courtroom. The reason Donald Trump is allowed to is one, I think probably former president status, but also it's his criminal trial. So when he just steps out of the courtroom into the hallway, there are cameras there to catch reactions. It's not for some rando who happens to be the Speaker of the House to just call a press conference wherever. Does he think that he can just go anywhere, your local Starbucks, and just set up microphones? And what do you mean I can't do my press conference here? I'm the Speaker of the House. Stupid. And then the other thing, the crime that they are accusing President Trump of is falsification of business records, but I think everybody knows he's not the bookkeeper. President Trump is innocent of these charges. How the fuck do you know that, Mike Johnson? Were you there? Are you privy to the intimate details of the case? No. You are absolutely just making a guess at it, standing for your dear friend that you're there to support, Mike Johnson. Look, as I said earlier, this isn't support of one group over the other. All these people are terrible. All these people are bad for America. But I will tell you this, when there is dissension in the ranks of the Republican Party, my spirits are buoyed. When there is chaos among Republicans themselves, it's bad for the country overall, I think, in some aspects. But the less that the Republican Party gets done, that is a good thing for the United States. That is a positive thing for the country. Wouldn't you say? The more that they focus on creating laws that are already on the books to stop voter suppression or people to vote, that's a good thing. A bill that's not going to get signed by President Biden is them spinning their wheels, not attending to an actual damaging agenda. This is why voting matters so much this coming election. Anyway, what do you think? I would love to know. You can leave a comment below. We can talk about it there. You can also call, leave me a voicemail, 714-576-4054. And of course, you can email me daily@dollemore.com. If you choose to, if you're interested in supporting this work, you can click the join button below, become a channel member for $2 a month. You can go to my Patreon page, patreon.com/IDoubtItPodcast. You can follow me on social media. I had a brain fart there. I just spaced out in the middle of a sentence. Does that ever happen? It happens to me. Anyway, I love and appreciate you very much. I'll see you next time. Until I do, be genuine and take care of one another.